Hey there, story lovers! Welcome back to NightStoryHQ, The Cursed Forest and the Princess of Light. Once upon a time, in the ancient kingdom of Elyndor, there lived a princess named Seraphina. She was not like the other royals, who preferred silk gowns and grand feasts. Seraphina loved swordplay, riddles, and the magic of old. Her heart beat not for jewels, but for justice, and her people loved her for it. But peace is a fragile thing. One fateful night, a chilling mist rolled across the kingdom from the west. The crops withered, rivers dried, and a bitter darkness began to spread. All signs pointed to the Whispering Wood, a vast, enchanted forest once sealed off by the magic of the ancients. It was said to be cursed, a place where even light dared not linger. The royal seers confirmed the terrible truth. The ancient curse had awakened, and only one with a pure heart and iron will could enter and break it. Seraphina did not hesitate. Clad in silver armor and armed with the enchanted blade Dawnbreaker, she rode toward the Whispering Wood, alone. As she crossed the border, the world behind her vanished in a swirl of black fog. There would be no turning back. Trial 1. The Trees That Whisper Lies. As soon as Seraphina stepped under the twisted canopy, the air grew thick and warm. The trees here weren't silent. They spoke in hissing whispers, their voices like dry leaves scraping against stone. "Turn back! Your people betray you. Your father is already dead." Seraphina clenched her jaw. "Lies," she muttered, but the trees chuckled. To test her resolve, the forest summoned illusions, her father begging for help, her mother weeping, her own voice crying out in fear. She closed her eyes, placed a hand on her heart, and remembered the truth. Fear is the tool of darkness. Hope is the blade that cuts it. The illusions shattered like glass. The trees fell silent, and a path opened. Trial 2. The River of Reflection. Deeper into the woods, Seraphina came upon a river unlike any she'd seen. The water ran clear, but instead of showing her reflection, it showed her darkest memories. The time she had failed to protect her younger brother from falling during training, the innocent villagers she could not save during the border raids, her own moments of doubt. To cross the river, she had to step barefoot into the stream. The memories clawed at her, trying to drag her under. But Seraphina whispered an incantation she had learned from the royal archivist. "Let light be my anchor. Let truth be my shield." A golden light flared from within her, and the river calmed. She crossed, wet and weary, but stronger for it. Trial 3. The Laughing Beasts. As the sun sank below the horizon, the forest grew darker and stranger. Gigantic fungi glowed in shades of blue and purple. Vines moved when she wasn't looking. And then she heard them, laughter, high-pitched, giddy. From the shadows emerged the laughing beasts, tall, gangly creatures with oversized eyes and mouths that stretched too far. They surrounded her in a circle and began to mimic her movements, her voice, her fears. "Poor little princess," one hissed. "Alone, lost, and so very tasty," cackled another. She tried to fight, but her sword passed through them like mist. Then she remembered the fairy tales. The laughing beasts fed on fear and confusion. What they couldn't understand, they could not harm. So Seraphina did the most unexpected thing. She sat down and laughed, loud, honest, fearless laughter. The creatures froze, their faces twisted in confusion. Then, one by one, they melted back into the woods, leaving behind only silence, the heart of the forest. At last, Seraphina reached the heart of the Whispering Wood. There stood a tree unlike any other, colossal, silver-barked, its roots forming a massive throne. It was the ebonheart tree, source of the curse, once a guardian of magic, now twisted by betrayal and sorrow. Beneath it sat a figure in a tattered cloak, the forgotten king, an ancient spirit once protector of the realm, now corrupted. His voice echoed like thunder. "Why have you come, child of mortals? Your people forsook the old ways. Why should they be saved?" Seraphina stepped forward, raising Dawnbreaker. "They forgot, yes, but they can remember. Give me the chance to heal what was broken." The forgotten king rose, his eyes glowing like dying stars. Then you must offer something in return. Magic does not undo itself freely. Seraphina took a breath and said, "Take my name." He blinked. "Your name?" "My name, my title, my history. Let my kingdom forget I ever lived, but let them live." The forest trembled. It was a noble price, her legacy, and the magic accepted. With a great cry, Seraphina plunged her sword into the ebonheart tree. A blinding light erupted, washing over the woods, banishing the curse. Epilogue. The kingdom of Elyndor bloomed once more. Crops returned. The rivers sang. But no one remembered how. No tales of Princess Seraphina remained. Only a silver blade planted before the gates of the Whispering Wood, and a plaque that read, "To the one who gave all." And deep in the forest, where magic still lingers, animals pause and bow their heads when the wind rustles the trees, for they remember the girl who laughed at fear and carried light into darkness. The story ends here, but the mysteries continue. What did you think? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to Night Story HQ for more tales from the shadows. Good night.